One would think that based on the restrictions put upon healthy Canadians just trying to get around in the most convenient and timely fashion inside of their own country, which incidentally happens to be the world's second largest by landmass, that the Canadian government would have some data about the necessity of COVID restrictions on airplanes, or maybe like any data whatsoever. But that's not the case, because of course it's not the case. And today I'll show you that fact in writing.
Warning, censorship. Warning, censorship.
Friends, I wasn't even going to do a video on this information. I was just going to write it up as a quick article for the rebelnews.com website. But I find myself so smug and snarky about this latest information that I have not been able to stop talking about the injustice of it all after I first saw it come back as an order paper response. So naturally, I'm going to talk to you about it. By the way, did you know I write articles and news for the rebelnews.com website almost every day? There's so much news, too much news for me to do a video on everything, but I think it's important information you deserve to know, and so I often write. And if you don't want to miss a story, make sure you're visiting rebelnews.com and are subscribed there, because as you know, there are things that we cannot talk about on YouTube or publish on Facebook and Instagram, or sometimes even Twitter. So you won't get the whole story if you're only following Rebel News on those platforms. Anyway, let's get into today's news, because I think we all instinctively know that the restrictions we see on Canadians who want to fly inside of their own country are like I mentioned in my video today, there are so many stories that we can't publish on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, sometimes even Twitter. The best way to keep up to date with Rebel News is to go directly to rebelnews.com and make sure you are signed up for our notifications. Thanks. And, sorry about all the censorship.